Back with you from Northeast Stadium. I guess this is a mythical city championship because it isn't structured as such, but the winner tonight will be, without a doubt, the city champion and go on to semifinal play. Mark Comalander is 2 out of 7 for 19 yards this evening. A shaky start for him as he comes to the sideline to talk it over with his dad, Jerry Comalander. And Churchill has only but 2 first downs in the ball game.
Again, a 16-0 lead here for the Judson Rockets would almost seem insurmountable at this point, but remind you again, we're still early in this ball game and a lot can happen. It could be an offensive war before this is over with. The Chargers with a very important 4th down consideration here. They will go for it. It'll be a 4th down and call it a very long 9 as the signs go up on the far side. A Rocket Pride. Comalander calls his men to war. Here's a snap. Comalander under pressure, has trouble hanging onto the ball. It pops free, and the Rockets have recovered at the 37-yard line of Churchill.
That was a blitz on the part of the linebacking core of the Judson Rockets. We'll show it to you again. Mark Comalander going back, the fake handoff. His intention was to pass this ball, almost a bootleg, but he found himself caught and knocked down by David Trees, a 182-pounder.
Also getting a hand in there, Ken Bynum. Ken Bynum got a hand in there, able to bring Comalander down and put the pressure on at the last second. So the Judson Rockets will now take over from their own 37-yard line of the market. 1st and 10, here's Deere. Deere in trouble, looking for help. Flags fly.
They're going to say he intentionally grounded that ball. That will be the call. Alan Deere, I say playing under some pressure tonight, seeing as though Cap Waters out of the ball game. Cap Waters is the man who led the Judson Rockets to 11 victories earlier in this year. Alan Deere takes over.
I did it last year. I feel pretty confident. I've been trying to keep myself prepared each week. I haven't had as much practice, but I've got myself as much prepared as I could this week, and I'm ready to play.
As he said earlier in the week, Greg, hey, 100 yards long, 50 yards wide, we can play football here. We've done it before, and in fact, as Chris Pryor said earlier in the week, Judson hasn't lost a ball game at Northeast Stadium in almost 3 years.
Well, they had offsetting penalties, oddly enough, on the last play. 2 flags. It was called for intentional grounding, also a personal foul against the Chargers, so they'll replay the down. So it's again 1st down and 10 for the Rockets from their own 37-yard line. Deere is a man under again. Alan Deere hands off to Pryor. We have a flag fly on the line. Pryor gets a couple of yards. Once again, we'll wait to see what the penalty is about. It's been rather a penalty-free ball game up until the last couple of plays.
Give it a captain.
Once again, John Kirby is our man down on the sidelines, and he is keeping track of what's going on, checking out the huddles for us. It's interesting when you have a guy down there. John Kirby will talk to you now. You have a chance to see what's going on between what has to be somewhat of a desperate Churchill team. They find themselves down 16-0.
Here we go. Referee Red Shaw indicates.
Lined up offside, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
I don't know if I do.
All right, referee Red Shaw indicating what the penalty was about.
All right, John Kirby again down on the sidelines.
Okay, Joe, a little confusion. That's understandable. I don't know if I'd use the word desperate. They still are pretty confident over here. Talked to a Judson coach. He said they wanted to get off to a quick start because Judson is a little bit smaller than Churchill, and Churchill will wear him down as the game goes on. Back to you, Joe.
Chip Lambert takes a pass, and there is a flag on the play again as they get over the right-hand side. But once again, that's the 3rd consecutive play that a penalty has been called, so they're going to call it back. It obviously will be against the Rockets.
So it's getting a little sloppy. We are at 9:24 before halftime. Once again, we're keeping track of other high school games going on around the state of Texas. It's that all-done game with Houston Yates that we're very, very much interested in because the winner of this game tonight will play the winner of that game. And if you do recall, Houston Yates.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty, still 1st down.
All right, it's against the Judson Rockets, 10-yard penalty called. Houston Yates was a semifinalist a couple of years ago against the Churchill Chargers.
Holding against Judson, and nice to see Red's mic is working now. There you see Jerry Comalander talking over the offensive problems that they have had early in this ball game as we go back to live action. Man in motion to the right. Here is a snap. Deere again, flags fly. The whistles are called before the play even gets off. So for the 4th consecutive time, they've got some problems.
They're making up for a clean 1st quarter. That was an excellent shot of Coach Comalander forming his own little huddle on the sidelines. There he is again. He's talking it over with his team. Now, you know he's thinking ahead. They've got their defensive unit out there, but he wants to talk with his son, number 10, and the rest of the offense and get their act together on offense for the next series of plays.
Illegal motion is charged against the Judson Rockets. So that's going to back them up to the 25-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 20. First down and actually 25 at this point. Here's a call by Deere. Deere will pitch it out to Pryor, and he's got some running room. Picks up some blocks. He's crossed the 40, down to the 45 before he's run out of bounds at the last second by the Churchill Mike Coons, and safety Byron Smith was in there to try and hold off a late charge by Pryor.
All right, let's go to a replay of that. Pryor picking up 20 more yards, and that might put him over the city championship record. He had 83 before that shot. Here's our shot from the end zone. The pitch to Chris Pryor. You can see an excellent block, and Pryor making do down the line. I think he's got the all-time city rushing record. We'll confirm it.
Unofficially, we have him at 102 yards, and that will make him the city's all-time leading rusher. Here's a handoff to Pryor again, and congratulations, Chris Pryor. You have just surpassed the city's all-time rushing record.